Welcome back to Year in the Loft with me. Today is album 3, track 9. Now, I have to confess that when I started the video today, I wasn't entirely sure of what sort of how-to style video I should do. But now I finished the track, I have like the perfect one in mind. So today is how to add chords to your track. Let's get to it. So I started the track off with this bass line and this guitar loop, which I will play for you. And basically I added some drums and some kind of effects here and there, so it sounded like this. And it was one of those things where I was like, I love the idea, but there is no kind of MIDI or there's no, like, nothing's telling me kind of what the chords are. So the best way to go about this, well, firstly, a little disclaimer, it really helps. And I'm saying it probably gives you like a 60%, 70% advantage if you play an instrument or have a bit of theory knowledge. So for me, I can just jump on the piano or on my MIDI keyboard and kind of have a play around. And basically, you know, if it takes 5 minutes to figure out or 20 minutes to figure out, you know, usually it's pretty quick. Whereas if you don't have if you don't have any like skills to play an instrument, then it's going to take a bit longer, which is also fine. But the best way for me to go about it is to find the bass, because that usually plays the root notes. Not always, but I'd say 90% often plays root notes, especially kind of in pop music. But hey, so I'll play this. So we know it goes na, da, da, da. So if I go to the piano, da, 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 da. So you can kind of work that out just by your ear, using the piano. Obviously for me, I can go on the piano, sit down and play the chords and kind of figure it out. But if you know it plays this, da, da, oh, da, 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 then I have this, da. And that's basically what the bass is playing. So if I mute this for now, if I mute this and just play this with the bass, you already instinctively have your own like bass line in the piano. And then you should, with a bit of theory knowledge or a bit of working out, be able to tell that this is an E flat major or C minor. And that can then allow you to know what chords to put into the track. So I start with C minor on C, drop down to B flat major, then to A flat, a little passing chord to F minor or F minor 7, which I've used, back up to A flat. So then, with the bass line, you get now obviously I've embellished some of the chords, put sevenths, put a nice little one at the kind of a passing chord at the end, diminished. There's also a little E flat over G, which is just a nice passing chord, and these are not essential. You can literally just follow the root notes if that makes it easier. Now, the reason I always say follow the bass line is because if you follow the guitar, which I'm going to play, which goes da 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 da, which is something like da 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 da. So you can kind of still work out what the notes are, but to kind of follow the guitar solo and then work out what the chords is, for me, would be a lot harder. There's just something about a bass, and the bass being at the bottom of the mix, that kind of allows you to work out what the chords are. So yeah, that's how I go about working what the chords are. I'm going to play a bit more of the track for you now, so the verse and the pre-chorus, and talk through the lyrics.
Still dancing in my head, all my thoughts running round. Still laying in my bed, I don't need to get out. Forgetting what you said, ain't got no faith, you're just doubt. When you're wrong, coming back to me, coming back to see. Might be half the bed cold, might be getting so old, and I ain't getting sleep. No sleep, yeah, might be half the bed cold. Probably time to let go, cause I ain't getting sleep. And that's not me, huh?
So you can see how I've used the chords in the first verse and the pre-chorus, which has been worked out from the bass line. Now, let me read you some of the lyrics of the track. The song's called No Sleep. It says, still dancing in my head, all my thoughts running round. Still laying in my bed, I don't need to get out. Forgetting what you said, ain't got no faith, you're just out. When you're wrong, coming back to me, coming back to see. I think everyone's been there where you're sat in bed kind of looking at the ceiling, overthinking like, oh, why did I say that? Or like, what's gone wrong, etc. So this is kind of relationship themed, you know, maybe this person's made a mistake and, you're thinking that the girl, in my case, has made the mistake and I'm like, you just never had any faith in me, you just doubt. And then I say, might be half the bed cold, might be getting so old, and I ain't getting sleep, no sleep. Might be half the bed cold, probably time to let go, because I ain't getting sleep. So I'm saying, you know what? Like, all this overthinking, all this, like, not sleeping, it's not doing any good for me. It's probably time for me to let go of her, let go of what's going on. And the chorus, I just say, I ain't getting sleep. But actually, I kind of keep the chorus instrumental because I really like the bass line, I really like the guitar solo, and the chorus that I put around it. Verse 2, I say, in fact, I'll play verse 2 for you.
Still jogging around the court, tennis balls lead the way, trying to find a better place. So what's making me stay? Forgetting what you said, it ain't got no faith, you're just out. What goes around comes around.
So I really like these lyrics. Still jogging around the court, tennis balls lead the way, trying to find a better place, so it's making me stay. So I'm kind of saying like, this is all in my mind. There's like, it's kind of just a metaphor for like, you're seeing this, you're doing the same thing over and over again. You're still jogging around the court, like the tennis court, just kind of like, I think there's a Lorde song called Tennis Court, and I don't know why, it just kind of popped into my head, and I thought those are kind of cool lyrics to use. But I'm still trying to find a better place, but I can't find a better place if I'm just jogging around in circles. And then I go on, forgetting what you said, ain't got no faith, you're just doubt. What goes around comes around. So I'm kind of like, hopefully it'll catch up with her as well. All of the things that are kind of going on. Yeah, that's No Sleep. That's how I kind of also go about writing chords if I don't have any kind of MIDI to play around with already. And yeah, if you've enjoyed that kind of like quick tutorial, then leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and the audio to No Sleep will be out tomorrow. Yeah, but that's all from me, so bye bye and peace.